Hello all. I just thought that I would come on just for a minute here, let you all know that I'm still alive and kicking. Not kicking real high, but I'm kicking. And so I've been two things I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of things, but sewing, keeping my sewing machine done. For Christmas, I got me a new ruler. It's a 5 inch by 14. Yeah, 5 inch by 14 inches. No, 5 inch by 15 inches. It's from the Missouri Missouri Star Quilt. So it's just a really nice one. But I was able to cut out a lot of 5 inch squares. And I I I got fabric. I got a lot of Christmas fabric from my friend Ray. She sent me fabric. And then I also cut out a lot of 5 inch squares from some white flannel fabric I got from my friend Joy. And but see, so these ones here are sewn. What I'm done doing is I'm making a sandwich out of each. So they're same on the front and in the back, and then in the center there's that piece of flannel. But what I'm making is it's going to be a rag quilt. It's going to be a Christmassy rag quilt. I haven't done the math to find out how many squares I need, but I want it to be like a lap quilt size. And but it's going to be pretty because it's got this fabric, and then I have this fabric. So both sides of the quilt is going to be the same, except the one side will be quilt ragged and the other side won't be ragged. And then I have this fabric. And and then these two, well, I'm working on this green right now with the trees, and then these is another one. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different fabrics in this quilt. But and I'll probably just be sending it off to one of my scrappy pals because I just want to keep making them. But you know what I also want to do with the squares like this with the rag quilt is make what they call rice bags. They're just like a tote. They're like a tote, but they're square. Like so, the same size square is on the bottom, and 4 sides, and then on top of each side, then there's a little scroll that you can not a scroll, a tube, so you put in the handles in there. I'll show you when I get around. There's my girl, right there's my girl. Yep. Say thank you to Cordula. She'll see this video. Tell her thank you for the bobbins.
Thank you for the bobbins.
Yes, Cordula sent Aria a collection of pre-filled bobbins for her sewing machine. See, there's her sewing machine right there. And so she's got lots of bobbins. She also sent, oh, it was wonderful, Cordula. She sent for Kaya a coloring book. But I did not know that they had coloring books such as the one that she sent for Kaya. But it's special for children between a year old and 3 years old. Girls, that's right. It was for girls. And
boys can have.
Well, boys, yeah, but it did say girls right on the front. And so
it didn't have like a girls only.
Yeah, it wasn't girls only.
It just said a coloring book for girls.
It did, but it had mainly, I think, for girls because it had a lot of princesses and mermaids and
all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. And so, yeah.
all that girl.
And so on these, what I do first, I'm just chaining them together. I take one of the squares, and then I take one of the squares of the um, of the flannel. I lay that right on top of there, and then I lay another on top. So there's one on the bottom, one on the top, and then in the center is the flannel. And then I just take it and sew it corner to corner, and so I'm just corner to corner both directions, and then that's all I do to them until I start sewing them the edges together. But the thing I'm going to do on this one, I've seen somebody else do it. Usually when we make a rag quilt, we usually put 4 pieces together, like 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, like that. Well, when you do this, you get in the center here, you get a big bunch. Well, I'll make another video when I start putting them together.
Where's my presser?
Your presser?
My presser from the sewing machine.
Oh, it's down there in the floor somewhere, sweetie. Just pull up on your cord there and it'll show up.
There is for
Oh, what she does, this girl that I watched, she'll first sew all of her pieces into a length, like this, like a length. She does that. But on the one edge, she'll have only a half square on the one edge. So then when she starts putting them together, she the corners are offset. So there'll be a piece together like this here, and then there'll be another piece on the next row, and it'll be like this way. I can't do it, but they're offset anyway, so there's no 2 seams. I can't tell it. I can't tell it. I can't get the words to tell it. And so I've been doing this. I'm doing this now. Is sewing, getting these pieces together, and okay. Then you know what I've been doing? Also just doodling on my little book here. Ouch. You ever drew a ribbon? It's amazing. Here's one I'm drawing right now. It's just a ribbon.
Hey, Nina, how do you get this thing to go on?
How do we get what to go on?
To go on.
Oh, I don't have it plugged in or anything.
I did. I plugged it in. It says on.
Oh. Then is that?
This is the remote for control.
Okay, this isn't plugged in then. This has to be plugged into the actual machine.
Oh.
And it must not be. But what I've been doing is I've been drawing ribbons. Aren't them pretty? It's just like you dropped a ribbon on. And what I want to do with this book, I want to draw these ribbons. See, there's another ribbon. And I got a few. What I want to put quotes on these pages, or this is a Bible verse, Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted, binding up their wounds. But just a ribbon on the page. I guess I should show you how I do them ribbons. Actually, I think I learned the ribbon from on the Scrappin'Less Unicorn page, and I think Tammy put up because I have to learn stuff from other people. I don't come up with this stuff on my own. And so, but isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? It's pretty and it's fun to do. And it just looks like there's a ribbon. This one I'm not finished with this ribbon. I gotta finish. But maybe I can show you real quick. Real quick. Push this sewing machine out of my way. Let me turn this camera down. Right here. Okay, now. Look at this here. I got two pencils taped together. Two pencils taped together. And I start somewhere on the page. And I just start drawing. Just like that. That's all I did with them two pencils. So I got those two lines. I got the two pencils taped together. And then anywhere on this here, you don't have to start at the top and go. You just go anywhere on. But I'll draw a tent. Just draw a tent right there. That's what I call that anyway. And then I'll just put those lines on that tent. See there? And then I always flip the book over then. And then I'll go on one side and make another tent going this way. And then I take those and I make these lines going this way. So they're the opposite direction. Now I'll flip the book again and I'm going to make a line down here. So I have a new tent and I'm going to make the lines go the opposite way. And so as you can see, these lines all go this way and then this goes this way. Flip that book again and just like that. And just keep going just like that. And when you're finished putting them lines in on the whole thing, like over here, now see, I'll go down here and see it crosses over right there, so there'll be no, you go just real skinny with your lines here and then real skinny to get started. And here it crosses over. So I'll do my lines right across this way. And then, but then when I get over here putting the lines, then those ones I'll already have lines here, so these lines will go underneath. But I think I think it's on the Scrap and Lizzie page where I saw that. But see, like here, there's one of the places where it crossed over. So here I did this first, and see how that goes there. And then when I went around here and got to right there, then I ended it right there and then started it again. So it looks like it goes underneath. And then here, see, like it shows almost a blank spot there because that's just how it turned out. When some of them are real skinny, but it really looks like a piece of ribbon. And you don't have to do it all in black and white. You can do it in anything, in any color. But I have a very narrow micron pen. It's a 01, so it's very fine. But you could use just two pencils and an ink pen, because the pencil you want to do first, and then the ink pen, because then you're going to take and erase. You're going to erase all the pencil mark. See, I can erase up here already. And all the pencil mark then goes away. Then all that's left is your ink. See, so there, all the pencil marks are gone and the ink is there only. And so it's really pretty. It's really pretty. And I think because I'm going to put all quotes in this book, and I kind of, if the quotes and the Bible verses, I kind of, He heals the brokenhearted, binding up their wounds. It's kind of dedicated to my daughter's memory. And see how pretty that one looks. Right here, there was no crossover in the line. The pencil, both pencil lines were together. So when I erased it, there's no lines. And so I'm just started. Here, this was just a lyric from a song. It says, "Farther along, we'll understand why." This one had a lot more lines in it, and so that one's a lot of ribbon. But when you do it this way, you got a lot of space to write. But I'm gonna do that whole book. This whole book is gonna be ribbons and quotes. And if you all come up with any quotes or a Bible verse that you would want to share with me, that would go into my Healing Memories book. Farther along, we'll understand why. I would appreciate if you just put them in the comments, and
Oh my gosh.
because I like looking them up. I've been looking up this one Bible. I have this prayer Bible. It's got I like that one because there's a lot of interesting um, ideas of where to look for different subjects. So yeah, so I've been kind of, gosh, I thank everybody for the cards and the letters and the gifts that have been sent. Um, this is only a partial amount. I've got so many cards and letters from so many people, and I appreciate that so much. I've got thank you notes going, but I don't have all of them written yet, and I've had a little bit of an earache and not feeling too swift, and so I got my
And I have a really bad cough.
She's got a cough, poor thing. So I got my medicine. I've been taking that, which now my ear is feeling much better. And so, and I know that will continue on. And we have good moments and we have sad moments. We have happy memories. We have sad memories. What I'm trying to do is to not concentrate on the last 6 months because there's too much sadness involved. I want to concentrate on time before that. But right now, because the last 6 months is so still fresh in my mind, it's bringing up a lot of questions, a lot of what ifs, or and that kind of thing. And so I found a Facebook page that is all about um, those parents who have lost a child at their own hand. And I joined that group, and I've been reading a lot of the posts in there. What's sad about that page, though, really, it's helpful in a lot. It's helpful in a lot to know that you're not alone. But God, I gotta pluck my whiskers again. But it's sad to see how many new members come up on that site every day. That is sad. That is so sad. Young I mean, my daughter was 50. There is parents of one of the little girls was 13. I mean, it's just so sad to just, it's helpful and healing to know you're not alone. It's helpful and healing to know, there's people that understand the way you're feeling. But it's sad to see how many members are in these groups. And there's more than one group. I'm telling you. So, anyway, I don't want to go on with that anymore. I'm going to continue sewing and continue spending time with my granddaughter here. She's getting her sewing going. Oh, sewing going. She's getting her sewing going and she's doodling. We do the same thing. I'm telling you. We do the same thing. She got a what do you call that? Lego set? Lego set she got for Christmas. That is the whole like a castle.
It's a princess castle.
It's a princess
for,
castle.
Disney 100th anniversary. And my other grandma, I call her Gigi, got it for me for my birthday. December 22nd is my birthday. And, well, I'm officially. That's where you come in, Mina. I'm officially
8 years old.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, 8.
Next year, I'm going to be 9.
That's right. 9. You will. But she put that together
in a day.
One day, and there must have been 1,000 pieces. There was probably more than 1,000 pieces.
No, there was only 4. I mean, 4.
4 pieces? No.
It was only 400 pieces.
Can you carry it in here just in one little?
Yeah, I think.
Where you can kind of see what she did. Oh my word, it's beautiful.
I'll be right back.
She'll be right back. She's gonna go get it. She finished that. I could have never did it because those pieces are just so tiny. Those pieces were just so tiny on that thing. I would have had to do it with a magnifying glass and a pair of tweezers. I could have never done that thing. She did it in a day. I'm telling you, that was something. And so these kids like to do those Lego puzzles. Do you see that, what she done?
Can I show you something? So you take this little key, flip it around. See this little nozzle? Put the key into the nozzle. And it opens. I'm not opening it all the way.
That part of it.
Like a birdhouse.
But it opens up all the way. Probably if you brought the box and showed the front of the box, you could actually see it too. But she did that all in one day. I could have never. It would have took me maybe a year if I'd ever got it done even in that amount of time. Because the pieces are so tiny all over. Because she saw Legos. Did you lock it back shut?
Yep.
Okay. You can bring the box if you want.
Oh my!
What? Your father scared you
Yes.
half out of your... Yeah. Daddy's standing up back there. There he is. There he is with that smiling little face. Papa and Arya, Daddy and Arya are kind of abandoned this week because Kaya went to stay with her other grandma, and Mommy went and took her siblings to Orlando because it's one of her siblings' birthday, and they're going to be there till Sunday. Bye-bye, where y'all going? Oh, okay. And so then when Daddy's at work and Arya's here to keep track of me and Papa, we need some supervision, and she's our supervisor. And so today we did just fine. And Daddy has to work tomorrow and Saturday, so it'll be me and Papa and Arya. Arya is really our supervision. She doesn't need supervision. Me and Papa, we do. Then Billy come home and cook dinner. So I guess I could have cooked dinner. If I was nice enough, I probably could have cooked dinner. Maybe I will cook dinner tomorrow. But anyhow, all right. Well, I'm going to kind of leave you all now, and let me find something. I'm going to read something from Heart Thoughts today. This is one of my favorite books, Louise Hay, Heart Thoughts, and I'm going to see what I can find. Um, let's see. Oh, here it talks about. I just seen something that said New Year's resolutions. It's coming up. New Year's resolutions, it says. This year, I do the mental work for change. Many of you start New Year's resolutions on the first of the year, but because you don't make internal changes, the fall. Wait a minute. I can't even read. Let me start that over. Many of you start New Year's resolutions on the first of the year, but because you don't make internal changes, the resolutions fall away very quickly. Until you make the inner changes and are willing to do some mental work, nothing out there is going to change. The only thing you need to change is a thought. Only a thought. Even self hatred is only hating a thought you have about yourself. What you can do for yourself this year in a what can you do for yourself this year in a positive way? What would you like to do this year that you did not do last year? What would you like to let go of this year that you clung to so tightly last year? What would you like to change in your life? Are you willing to do the work that will bring about those changes? I think we all make some sort of a New Year's resolution. And while I was reading that, I was thinking about a New Year's resolution that I do want to make, and I do want to learn from it. I do want to stick with it, and that's very much about going to be about communication. Communication. You can't let communication go away. So with that, I'm going to continue sewing. I'm going to continue doodling, and I'm going to continue on from day to day to day. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging with me. I'm going to just keep sewing. You never know which one of you scrappy pals will get something in the mail. When I finish something up, I just might send it to you. Okay, I love you all. Thank you. God bless you. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make, every thought. I love you all. God bless.